Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to today's meeting. Before we begin, I'd like to ask everyone to please bow your heads for a moment of silent reflection. And thank you. Okay, before we begin, we will take roll of the commissioners. So if you will just answer, Commissioner Hamilton.
Here.
Commissioner Whitfield.
Here.
Mr. Belser.
Present.
Commissioner Howard.
Here.
Mr. Irvin.
Here.
Okay, we are all here, so I will turn it over to Mr. Minges.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Good afternoon, Commissioner and Commissioners. For our first item of business, staff proposes that our next commission business meeting be held at the call of the chair.
Thank you.
You have one supplemental item, item number 1 on our supplemental agenda, docket 2020-147E. We have a request to hold the hearing and filing deadlines in advance.
Mr. Chairman.
Mr. Irvin.
Mr. Chairman, I move that we grant the company's request to hold all pre-file dates and the hearing date in abeyance pending commission consideration of the company's motion to dismiss. So moved.
Thank you. You've heard Commissioner Irvin's motion. Are there questions or comments? If not, Commissioner Hamilton?
Aye.
Commissioner Whitfield?
Aye.
Commissioner Belser?
Aye.
Commissioner Howard?
Aye.
Commissioner Irvin?
Aye.
And I vote aye, and the motion carries. Thank you.
Chairman, on our utilities agenda, item number 1, docket 2013-244C, we have a request for confidential treatment.
We have a motion on number 1.
Chairman.
Commissioner Hamilton.
Mr. Chairman, I would move to grant the request of TDS Telecommunications Corporation for confidential treatment of its FCC reporting requirements and certifications. TDS maintains the filing contains detailed financial information and also maintains the filing contains not only the financial information but minutes of use, demand, revenue, and rate design that is competitively sensitive. So move, Mr. Chair.
Thank you. You've heard Commissioner Hamilton's motion. Are there questions or comments? If not, Commissioner Whitfield?
Aye.
Commissioner Belser?
Aye.
Commissioner Howard?
Aye.
Commissioner Irvin?
Aye.
Commissioner Hamilton?
Aye.
And I vote aye. Motion carries. Thank you.
Item number 2, docket numbers 2007-193C and 2020-14C. We have a request.
Mr. Minges, get a little closer to that microphone. You're sort of fading out.
We have these are item number 2, docket numbers 2007-193C and 2020-14C. We have a request for confidential treatment.
We have a motion on item number 2.
Mr. Chairman,
Commissioner Belser.
I move that the commission grant FTC Communications LLC, doing business as FTC Wireless, for the request for confidential treatment of exhibits 2, 3, and 4 of the annual report. The company maintains that the information is competitively sensitive. So move.
Thank you. You've heard Commissioner Belser's motion. Are there questions or comments? If not, Commissioner Howard.
Aye.
Commissioner Irvin.
Aye.
Commissioner Hamilton.
Aye.
Commissioner Whitfield.
Aye.
Commissioner Belser.
Aye.
I vote aye. Motion carries. Thank you.
Chairman, item number 3, docket number 2013-268C. We have another request for confidential treatment.
Mr. Chairman, Commissioner Hamilton.
Commissioner Hamilton.
Mr. Chairman, I would move we grant the motion for confidential treatment of 2020 rate floor certification filed on behalf of Farmers Telephone Cooperative Incorporated. Farmers Telephone maintains that the information is competitively sensitive. So moved, Mr. Chair.
Thank you. You've heard Commissioner Hamilton's motion. Are there questions or comments? If not, Commissioner Whitfield.
Aye.
Commissioner Belser.
Aye.
Commissioner Howard.
Aye.
Commissioner Irvin.
Aye.
Commissioner Hamilton.
Aye.
And I vote aye, and motion carries. Thank you.
Item number 4, docket numbers 2019-207E and 2019-208E. We have petitions to intervene.
Mr. Chairman,
Commissioner Whitfield.
Mr. Chairman, I move that we grant the petitions to intervene filed on behalf of the city of Greenville.
Thank you. You've heard Commissioner Whitfield's motion. Are there questions or comments? If not, Commissioner Belser.
I vote aye.
Commissioner Howard.
Aye.
Commissioner Irvin.
Aye.
Commissioner Hamilton.
Aye.
Commissioner Whitfield.
Aye.
And I vote aye, and motion carries. Thank you.
Item 5, Mr. Chairman, this is a non-docketed item, 2020-20E, which concerns a request for an allowable ex parte regarding tree trimming and underground power lines.
Mr. Chairman,
Commissioner Howard.
Mr. Chairman, I request that the clerk's office schedule an allowable ex parte briefing from the Energy South Carolina regarding tree trimming and the pros and cons of moving above-ground electrical lines and placing them underground. As part of this discussion, I'd like the minion to give an overview of underground wiring. I'd also like to know why can't wires be placed above the trees on taller poles, and also address the issue of trimming policies for trees and foliage under the power line. So move, Mr. Chairman.
Thank you. You've heard Commissioner Howard's motion. Are there questions or comments? If not, Commissioner Irvin.
Aye.
Commissioner Hamilton.
Aye.
Commissioner Whitfield.
Aye.
Commissioner Belser.
Aye.
Commissioner Howard.
Aye.
And I vote aye, and motion carries. Thank you.
Item number 6, docket number 2019-182E. This matter concerns a procedural schedule.
Mr. Chairman.
Commissioner Whitfield.
Mr. Chairman, I move that the parties consider and comment on the following proposed procedural schedule. Last day to file a petition to intervene would be Thursday, September 17th, 2020. All interested persons' direct testimony would be due by Thursday, October the 8th. And all responses to direct testimony due Thursday, October 29th, and the hearing date of November 17th at 10 a.m. Comments, Mr. Chairman, on this proposed schedule are due by July 27th, 2020, a date I well know.
Thank you, Commissioner Whitfield. You've heard Commissioner Whitfield's motion. Are there questions or comments? If not, Commissioner Belser.
I vote aye.
Commissioner Howard.
Aye.
Commissioner Irvin.
Aye.
Commissioner Hamilton.
Aye.
Commissioner Whitfield.
Aye.
I vote aye, and the motion carries. Thank you.
Item number 7, docket number 2019-226E. This matter concerns the hearing date in this docket.
Mr. Chairman.
Commissioner Howard.
Mr. Chairman, the hearing on this docket is currently scheduled to begin on September the 21st, 2020. However, a resolution has passed the General Assembly scheduling the election of new commissioners for September the 23rd, 2020. With these two dates, a possibility exists that new commissioners will not be in office on the first day of the Dominion IRP hearing, as currently scheduled, and the commission may not have a quorum of commissioners that participated in the hearing who are eligible to vote on the Dominion IRP. In response to this issue, the Solar Business Alliance is inquiring whether the Commission intends to reschedule the proceedings. Mr. Chairman, in light of the potential conflict with the hearing date in this docket and the possibility that a quorum of commissioners who have heard this case may not be available to rule on the matter following the election, I move that the hearing officer find this docket, consult with the parties, and come up with an alternate hearing date. So moved, Mr. Chairman.
Thank you. You've heard Commissioner Howard's motion. Are there questions or comments?
Mr. Chairman,
Commissioner Belzer.
in the general discussion, I don't know that this is part of the motion, but to the effect that it is, I think the commissioners would be here on the beginning of the hearing. They may not be here at the end of the hearing, and thus lies the problem. I think that kind of got lost in translation there. So the hearing was scheduled to start on the 21st. The resolution for the new commissioners is on the 23rd. So the hearing would start and then the election. And I just would clarify that, ask that be clarified if that's part of the motion.
Okay, thank you.
That is, my motion said to begin on the 21st. However, the resolution said the election was on the 23rd. So unless the hearing can be over in 2 days, the commission wouldn't be able to vote on it. So, no,
Right.
so that's the intent of the motion.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, Commissioner Howard. Thank
Mr. Chairman,
Commissioner Whitfield.
I don't know what the confusion is. I was pretty clear on Commissioner Howard's motion as he stated it to begin with. I think it's pretty clear what's going on here.
My concern, Commissioner, was I thought that it was stated, and I may have misunderstood, that the possibility existed that new commissioners would not be in office. Okay, new commissioners. I was thinking old commissioners. I apologize. My apologies for that. I've misunderstood the.
Not a problem. I think we're all straight and all on the same page now. So, any other questions or comments? Okay, if not, Commissioner Irvin.
Aye.
Commissioner Hamilton.
Aye.
Commissioner Whitfield.
Aye.
Commissioner Belzer.
Aye.
Commissioner Howard.
Aye.
And I vote aye, and the motion carries. Thank you.
Item number 8, docket number 2019-290 WS, Blue Granite Water Company seeking a bond while its rates are on appeal.
Mr. Chairman,
Commissioner Belzer.
pursuant to South Carolina Code Annotated 58-5-240D, Blue Granite Water Company has filed a motion for approval of a bond as surety for rates the utility intends to implement beginning September 1st, 2020. While the appeal of the Commission's decision in this docket is pending, the statute authorizes a utility to put rates into effect under bond during the appeal of a case and until final disposition of the case. The statute requires that the bond be in a reasonable amount approved by the Commission with sureties approved by the Commission. The Commission has no discretion other than to approve the amount of the bond and the sureties. Blue Granite seeks approval of a bond in the amount of $3,874,516, which represents the difference in the revenue requirement authorized by the Commission and the revenue requirement of the rates the utility seeks to charge over an 18-month period plus interest. Further, Blue Granite asserts it's securing the bond from Liberty Mutual Insurance Company, which is a company authorized to transact business in South Carolina as a surety. I move that the Commission find the proposed bond amount reasonable and Liberty Mutual Insurance Company an acceptable surety to ensure that ratepayers are protected and would be reimbursed with interest in the event Blue Granite's appeal is unsuccessful. And I move that the Commission approve the requested bond.
Thank you. You've heard Commissioner Belzer's motion. Are there questions or comments? If not, Commissioner Howard.
Aye.
Commissioner Irvin.
Aye.
Commissioner Hamilton. Commissioner Whitfield.
Mr. Chairman, I would note I voted no on the original order. However, I'm voting aye to Commissioner Belser's motion at this time.
Thank you. Commissioner Belser.
I vote aye.
And I vote aye, and the motion carries. Thank you.
Item number 9, docket number 2019-290-WS. This matter concerns approval of a contract.
Mr. Chairman,
Commissioner Irvin.
I move that we approve the late file contract between Blue Granite Water Company and Clearwater Solutions LLC, but future contracts as required by Regulation 103-541 and 103-743 must be timely filed by the company in future proceedings. So moved.
Thank you. You've heard Commissioner Irvin's motion. Are there questions or comments? If not, Commissioner Hamilton.
Aye.
Commissioner Whitfield.
Aye.
Commissioner Belser.
Aye.
Commissioner Howard.
Aye.
Commissioner Irvin.
Aye.
And I vote aye, and the motion carries. Thank you.
Chairman, item number 10, docket number 2005-83A. This matter concerns the Commission's policy regarding confidential information.
Mr. Chairman,
Commissioner Belser.
I asked the clerk to put this matter on for discussion and motion. Commission Order Number 2005-226, which is dated May 6, 2005, addresses the filing of confidential information with the Commission. I move that we amend Order Number 2005-226 to address the filing of hearing testimony and exhibits which may contain confidential information. I move that the Commission require that hearing testimony and exhibits designated as confidential have the portions which are confidential indicated in the confidential version. The indication may be by notation at the beginning and end of the confidential information, highlighting, shading, or other conspicuous means, but the confidential portions must be clearly marked while at the same time remaining readable. The responsibility for ensuring that the information afforded confidential treatment is marked in the confidential version rests with counsel and the parties. Mr. Chairman and members of the Commission, I am making this motion because I am finding it difficult when reviewing testimony for a hearing and even after a hearing and looking at confidential information of trying to, when I have the confidential version, of seeing what exactly is confidential. I'm particularly concerned. I don't want to mess up and ask a question that I have formulated reviewing confidential the confidential version of testimony. I don't want to mess up and include in my question information that is confidential. So I think it's incumbent upon the parties to mark the confidential version, the material that's confidential in the confidential version, so that we know to not say that information out loud. And that's the basis for this motion. Thank you.
Thank you. You've heard Commissioner Belser's motion. Are there questions or comments? Not. Commissioner Howard.
Aye.
Commissioner Irvin.
Aye.
Commissioner Hamilton.
Aye.
Commissioner Whitfield.
Aye.
Commissioner Belser.
Aye.
And I vote aye, and the motion carries. Thank you.
Item number 11, docket number 2019-232A. We have a request for an extension of time.
Mr. Chairman.
Commissioner Whitfield.
Mr. Chairman, on May 13, 2020, the Commission issued Order Number 2020-373, granting an extension to the parties to allow for submission of comments in this docket until July 17th, 2020. Since that time, Duke Energy Carolinas, Duke Energy Progress, and the Office of Regulatory staff have continued conversations about a constructive resolution. However, these parties have not yet reached an agreement. In further effort to resolve this matter, Duke and ORS requested an additional 45-day extension of the Commission's deadline to file comments. The parties state that they are working toward a resolution. Mr. Chairman, given this, I would move that we encourage the parties to continue to cooperate and move that we grant the request for an extension of time to file comments until August 31, 2020. So moved, Mr. Chairman.
Thank you. You've heard Commissioner Whitfield's motion. Are there questions or comments? If not, Commissioner Belzer.
I vote aye.
Commissioner Howard.
Aye.
Commissioner Irvin.
Aye.
Commissioner Hamilton.
Aye.
Commissioner Whitfield.
Aye.
And I vote aye, and motion carries. Thank you.
Chairman, that completes the utilities agenda. Turning to our transportation agenda, item number 1, docket number 2020-159T. We have a request to operate as a motor carrier.
Mr. Chairman, Commissioner Hamilton.
Commissioner Hamilton.
Mr. Chairman, I would move that we grant the application of Palmetto Transport Service LLC for a Class C stretcher van certificate. So moved, Mr. Chair.
Thank you. You've heard Commissioner Hamilton's motion. Are there questions or comments? If not, Commissioner Whitfield.
Aye.
Commissioner Belzer.
Aye.
Commissioner Howard.
Aye.
Commissioner Irvin.
Aye.
Commissioner Hamilton.
Aye.
And I vote aye, and the motion carries.
Chairman, item number 2, docket number 2019-337T. We have a request for an extension of time.
Mr. Chairman.
Commissioner Whitfield.
Mr. Chairman, I move that we grant the request of Dixie Sutton, doing business as Dixie's Transport Services, for an extension of time until November 14th, 2020, to comply with Commission rules and regulations. So moved, Mr. Chairman.
Thank you. You've heard Commissioner Whitfield's motion. Are there questions or comments? If not, Commissioner Belzer.
I vote aye.
Commissioner Howard.
Aye.
Commissioner Irvin.
Aye.
Commissioner Hamilton.
Aye.
And I vote aye, and the motion carries. Thank you.
Chairman, that completes today's agenda.
Thank you, Mr. Minges. If there's nothing else to come before us, we do have a transportation hearing when this meeting is over, and we will take a break for just a few minutes to get technology reset. And with that, we are adjourned. Thank you.